to rise from the ashes.
Get ready for verse 2, electric
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Don't let the ruthlessness prevail. Sign up like you're fired for ascension. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.